This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Bam! What's up, y'all? Your old pal, ComicKid84, coming at you with a, swift, pre-recorded unboxing of some CGC slabbed key mutant mania action. All right? A little pressed for time, so I'm not going to go the live stream route because I know myself, and I'm going to get all excited, and we're going to roll on, and I'm going to get carried away. So I'm going to be responsible here, but I still want to document this. You know what I mean? For your viewing pleasure, and also for, posterity, documentation, because I kind of bought this on, somewhat of the black market. It's a long story. We're not going to get into it, but I just want to make sure that if there's any shenanigans with the content of this package, we got it on wax, okay? So, without further ado, I'm just going to open this bad boy up. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. This is a book that has been, I kind of always have like a handful of books in mind as like my hit list books that I think are, good timing purchases. And I'm like, boy, I really want to get to those sooner than later because I got a funny feeling. And, I think that feeling has served me well with my purchases like over the past year. And I think this one is on that same vein, man. I think this is a good time to grab this. I mean, technically, like with most books, before the big spike of 2020, 2021, it was a good time to get like every book last year. But considering the market right now and where the market's going, all that kind of stuff, I think this one hasn't gone like nuclear yet. And it's one that, I have a copy of this book in my collection, but it's low grade. And I'm like, boy, I've really been meaning to upgrade my copy of this book. So that's what I did. All right. We got it out of the first box, which is filled with my mortal enemy, packing peanuts. I'm so not a fan of packing peanuts. It's just a mess, dude. I would rather you stuff it with your Sunday morning newspaper, dude. I think you would get the same. Look at this. I think you would get the same protection, and you'd spare me this cleanup. But it's okay. Here she is. Priority box. Let's open this puppy up. Look at this. 4 minutes in. And we're busting this box open. This is a record. Dude, look at this. It's inside of a priority box. It's in a bubble mailer. Peanuts inside the priority box. And like these peanuts are all flaky and shit. Golly. And there's no way. Hold on. I'm going to try to pull this out inside of this box. Because I can already see there's no way to avoid the overflow avalanche of peanuts that is sure to rise out of this box. Okay. All right, we've got to the next level, the next layer. We got the slab with a couple pieces of cardboard reinforcing. That's cool. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. I'm not mad at that. We're going to give that a little snip. Let's see if we can't just snip that off all together. Oh, no. Did you see that? Damn. All these peanut fragments just avalanched on your boy. Damn. Okay, that's right. We're persevering. We're still gonna break on through to the other side. Let me snip off this. This book was, it needed signature verification. And it's easiest for me for signature verification to go to my office, you know, my place of work, because I'm there. I'm a workaholic. I'm always there. So if you want to catch me for a cig, catch me at the office. But because of PayPal things, he's like, well, I can only send it to the address that's assigned to your PayPal, which is my home address. I'm like, all right, well, can you not do signature verification? He's like, because I'm not going to be home, and I don't know if someone's going to be home to sign for this, and etc. It's like, well, no, an item of this dollar amount, I need to put signature verification. He's like, I'll just refund you the money. I'm like, hold up, slow your roll, dude. It's okay. We'll make it work. So sure enough, they attempted to deliver it. I was not there for the signature. And the note said, you got to go to the post office to pick it up. It'll be waiting for you at the post office, which is kind of what I expected was going to happen. So that's what I did this morning. I went to the post office and I picked up the book, which is now in my hands. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you caught a glimpse of it already. But presenting to you from October 1976, we got that X-Men 101. We got that X-Men 101 at an 8.5. Hold up. Hold up. I should have warned you. Yeah, baby. X-Men 101. Classic debut of the Phoenix Man. Pretty sweet grade. Off-white to white pages. That's okay. I think that, you know, when it comes to X-Men books after issue 94, right? Because, you know, from X-Men 1 up until, you know, they start the reprints, you got one class of X-Men books and X-Men keys. And there's a bunch of tremendous books you can grab from that era in first appearances and classic books and all that. Then you got the 94 and on era of X-Men, of course. And once you get into that era, the Cockrum and Byrne, Claremont run, after 94, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more significant, badass cover, cool key than X-Men 101. You know what I mean? I've always loved this book. It's like, it's almost surprising to me that it's from 1976 because I've always thought that about this book of like for a book in the mid 70s, there's something that just feels like ahead of its time or has like a modern era feel to the X-Men. The X-Men was so like so ahead of its time, so cool, so outside of the box compared to, you know, the stuff that was going on. Like it's not X-Men is not conventional superhero stuff. Granted, there's been so much evolution in comic books since this run of the X-Men, but at this point, I mean, I feel like X-Men was really kind of like was really different than everything else that was going on. All new, all different, baby. Amen. And yeah, you know, origin and first appearance of Phoenix. Even though Phoenix, you know, it's Jean Grey, but Phoenix is, you know, is its own entity. And again, I would think probably the most well-known and significant X-Men storyline. You know, because it's either Days of Future Past or the Phoenix Saga. You know. So anyway, and I'm happy with the grade 8.5. I should have pulled up GPA. Maybe if I can do it real fast. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this relatively quickly, and we can just do like a little quick analysis on this book, on what the values are right now, and then we'll get out of here. I think I'm only 10 minutes in, so I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. No issues found. What do you mean? GPA sometimes the GPA website likes to yank my chain a little bit. You know what I mean? And I don't appreciate it. Let's see, market reports, or is it analyze prices? Analyze prices. Okay, let's get back to the drawing board. I'm going to try one more time. If this thing don't cooperate, I'm out. Filter by the year, 1976. 1976, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, we're getting the data. We're getting the data right now. We're skipping on over to the issue number 101. I'm going to pop this onto the screen right now so we can enjoy this together and see just what is going on under the hood of this book. X-Men 101. Okay, here we are. This book at a 9.8. 90-day average, $5,000 and 150. 5150. But the last sale in March 2021, $5,400 at a 9.8, which that's wild. And it's so crazy. The 9.8 jump it's really something else. Books will double in price. Like you'll have incremental jumps in price from 1 to the 9s, but look at that, $2,400 at a 9.6, and it more than doubles when you get to 9.8. And the condition difference, how minuscule is the condition difference? Anyway, 9.4, 1740. 9.2, 1,400. And these are all recent March sales. Let's see what an 8.5 is doing. 8.5, 700 bones. Sale in March 2021. So this is about a $700 book. Let's see what a mid-grade, what's a 5.0? I was looking at all different grades for this. I wasn't planning on getting an 8.5. I was honestly kind of shooting for like a nice 6.0 cop, 5, 6.0, and I was going to be happy. Because my copy is like a 2, maybe. It's low grade, raw. I ended up finding a pretty good deal on this one. 5.0 was what, $400. $400. Recent sale, March 2021. And I gotta say, I think this book is still sitting at a little bit of an undervalued position. You know, I think it's sitting a little undervalued right now. When it comes to the importance of X-Men books, you just can't sleep. Because that's one thing that I will say about this new flood that's happening in the market of these these investors that are swooping in. And one thing I've observed from them is that they're thirsty, they're parched, they're dying for 9.8s. They want those 9.8s. So I've noticed that they like to go after books that there's like possibilities of 9.8s. A lot of modern books, a lot of those Spider-Verse type characters are getting hot. There's a reason why, like First Gambit, First Bishop, First Jubilee, those kind of books, First Omega Red, those books that have not really been big like marquee books are really starting to heat up and go for like big money because they are attainable in 9.8. Okay? And I think even though while you are seeing Silver Age keys and Bronze Age keys doing these ill jumps, it's mostly the big marquee books. First appearance of Daredevil, Hulk 181, ASM 300 as we get a little more modern. And I still think that the comic collector, the comic book aficionado, is still poised at an advantage because the focus on these newer collectors is on the bigger keys and the more modern, modern in the grand sense of things, books that are attainable in 9.8. This book is not really growing on trees at 9.8. So books like this, Fantastic Four #3, which was my last like kind of bigger purchase, which isn't a big household name book. It's a cool key, it's early FF, but I feel like that kind of book is not the one that these investors that are swooping in are going after. And I think X-Men 101 is still not super on their radar. So give it some time, and I think, the rising tide is going to lift all ships. I think once these guys are in the hobby and all these 9.8s and all these keys are getting gobbled up, then after they're in the market, in the hobby because I'm confident that a lot of these guys that are buying up these books that are making prices jump are year one comic book collectors. You know what I'm saying? And I think once this new money is in the hobby, year 2, year 3, as they get more well versed in the hobby and in the history of comics, they're going to become a little more aware of these Bronze Age and Silver Age gems. There you go. That's my vantage point on things. That's what I'm thinking. Regardless of all that stock market, GPA price shit, we're still talking. X-Men 101, one of my favorite runs of X-Men of all time. X-Men for life, baby. Happy to have this in the collection, regardless. Bam! Finally got a nice high-grade slabbed copy. Happy to upgrade my low-grade one. Bow! Pumped! There you have it. Whoa, I almost dropped it. But I didn't. Book looks great. I'm happy. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to you for viewing. And I know this video is going on 20 minutes. It's supposed to be quicker than that, but my parting word is this. If you made it this long, you've seen the book, my closing words to you is, I have another book coming this week, okay? And the book that's coming this week, it's a awesome, slabbed, high grade, badass book that most of you guys probably don't have in your collection. But once I show it, you can be like, oh shit, I want that in my collection. And I got this book coming, and it's not for me. It's for you. I got it for you. I purchased a book that is going to be the prize for my upcoming contest. That's right. My What If Elseworlds contest is coming back. Round 2. I'll make a proper video breaking it down. I'll give you links to last year's What If contest. It's great fun. It gets your creative juices flowing. I feel like it's different than most contests. I don't accept video entries. You got to do a written entry. I got a banging prize. I got a fun entry myself to share with you guys, and it's going to be a blast. So if you made it to the end of this video, shout out to you. Leave something in the comments that says, yo, looking forward to that What If or some shit in the comments. Because that'll tell me that you made it to the end and you didn't just like fast forward to see the book and bounce. I will get a kick out of that, to know that you made it to the end. Shout out the What If contest in the comments. That'll kind of make my day. And shout out to you. Stay tuned. It's coming soon. Wait till you see this prize. It's going to be sweet. And the contest is just going to be fun. Either way. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace and love. God bless America.